This video is for my subscribers. I wanted to say thank you so much for subscribing. Your support for the channel has been amazing and just so much appreciated. I really didn't expect it to grow as quickly as it has, and you know, I feel really touched when I see some of these comments in the comment section from so many of you. You know, partly for the support that you're giving to me and to the videos, but also that they're helping you, you know, that they're actually making a difference, and that you're finding them useful. I love that there's this community that's forming now, and that you're telling your stories and relating to each other, you know, and supporting each other. That I find that really inspiring. Another thing that I want to talk about is the point of the channel. The purpose of this channel is not just to talk about Chris Watts, it's to talk about narcissism and cluster B personality disorders. The reason I want to educate people about narcissists is because the more we know about them, the easier it is to protect ourselves. And for people who have experienced narcissistic abuse, the first step towards healing is understanding what happened and what was your responsibility and what wasn't your responsibility. I'm talking about Chris Watts a lot at the moment because he is I think a really good example, and there's so much information out there about him. We can use that to understand covert narcissism. And so I'm using him as an example, but that won't always be the case. I'm going to look at other examples of covert narcissists, and I'm going to look at different kinds of narcissists. And you know, I've been asking for video ideas. I've had so many emails with some really useful, really good ideas. So I'm never going to be short of video ideas. So thank you so much for sending those emails to me with video ideas in them. On the subject of emails, I'm getting a lot of emails and it can be hard to respond to people quickly. And so I want you to help me out here by, when you send me a video suggestion, can you please put in the subject heading that it's a video suggestion? And then it can go straight into the box for video suggestions. And then I can differentiate between that and people who are emailing me about consultations. And people who are emailing me with comments or questions, please can you put those in the comments section under the videos and not in emails? That would really help me out a lot, and it would mean that it would free up the inbox so that I could respond quickly to people. The other thing I want to talk about is aimed at people who've experienced narcissistic abuse. At the moment, I only work with people one-to-one, but I've been thinking about the idea of creating a course for a group of people. And the reason I think that that could be a good idea is because I think that if there are other people who have experienced the same thing as you, you can support each other and you can get quite a lot of validation from that experience. So what I've been thinking of doing is having groups of maybe 8 to 10 people on courses that would probably be between 2 and 3 months long, and you'd be doing some work on your own each week. And then you'd be coming together every week and we'd be doing something that would probably be on a Google Hangout, so that everyone could share their experiences of the process, you know, as we progress through the course. So I've spoken to a few people who've happened to email in about this idea, and so far they're enthusiastic about it. But I want to know if any of, you know, if you are enthusiastic about it and if this is a good idea and something that you'd be keen to do, because so far I haven't even begun to develop the course. So it's not something that's going to happen overnight. It's going to take a little while. The other thing that I was thinking of doing was having, at the end of the courses, having a group that you could all join that would be a private Facebook group. And the reason it would be private is because I think that would create a really intimate experience. You'd already know a group of people, you'd have known them for at least a couple of months, and so this way you could then continue those friendships, you know, and you could get to know other people who have gone through what you have and who are wanting to progress, you know. So rather than it being a place where everyone just talks about sad things that have happened. You're also sort of boosting each other on, and you know, I think that could be quite helpful. So also the Google Hangouts would not be, of course, shown to anyone else. Everything would be private. So so what I would love to hear below this video is if you would be interested in a course like that, first of all, because I'm not going to create it if there's not actually interest in it, you know. The other thing is that I haven't thought about how much it would cost. I don't know how much time I'd be spending with you. I think it would probably be at least a couple of hours a week, and then I'd be giving you videos and some kind of homework to do, you know, during the week. So in terms of the price, that's another thing that I would love your ideas about. You know, what kind of price you think you'd be willing to pay if it is something you're interested in, because I just want to have an idea about whether this is feasible. Thanks, and see you in the next video.